This is the Star News Brief. I'm Susan Kiprono. The Ministry of Health is renegotiating with more than 20 hotels to accept Covid-19 patients and their contacts for isolation so as to take the pressure off hospitals, the Star has established. This revelation came as Kenya started bracing for a new wave of Covid-19 with a spike in the number of new cases. As of Thursday, Kenya had confirmed over 46,000 cases of the virus, with over 4,000 having been confirmed in the last 7 days. The full reopening of schools now hangs in the balance, with the government weighing options on how to control the spread. Many Kenyans have shunned the health protocols, with politicians leading the way with multiple political rallies across the country. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing star 550 star 3#. President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition chief Raila Odinga would bank on key regional and national political players to successfully push through the implementation of the BBI process. The final Building Bridges Initiative report was unveiled on Wednesday after a nearly 2.5-year process to find solutions to the country's main problems. From Parliament, the epicenter of the BBI theatre, all the way to the political field, the president and his political soulmate Raila would rely on influential politicians to push through national campaigns. The campaigns teams would market the BBI proposals and rally various populations to support it in a bid to parry away any threats posed by the critics of the process. The Star on Friday looks at who is who in the journey to change the constitution. President Uhuru Kenyatta and ODM leader Raila Odinga on Thursday took the campaigns for the support of the yet-to-be-launched BBI report to Kisumu. This was a day after the two received the report in Kisii ahead of the launch at the Bomas of Kenya on Monday. Uhuru and Raila urged the residents to read the report and support it in the anticipated referendum to amend the constitution. The president said that the report was critical to the unity of the country, as seen in the handshake between him and Raila after the 2017 divisive elections. Raila said that they were aiming at ensuring that 80% of Kenyans passed the changes during the referendum. The planned recruitment of Chief Justice and IEBC commissioners are turning out to be the next battlefronts for DP William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga. They've already started beating the drums that signal a looming clash ahead of the recruitment process, expected to kick off as early as next month and into the new year. The Judicial Service Commission is set to start the process of replacing David Maraga, who is retiring on January 12th. The IEBC Amendment Bill 2019 was approved by Parliament last week after months of vigorous negotiations. A 7-member team will be formed to oversee the filling of the positions. The two institutions are critical in the conduct and determination of elections. As schools wind the second week since the reopening of in-person teaching and learning, an array of measures to ensure teaching and learning continues have been adopted even as the country stares at a second wave. A spot check by the Star reveals that schools are using tapes and paint on floors to mark adequate space between desks. In both private and public schools, all children are required to wear masks within and outside the classroom, with strict enforcement from the teaching staff. So too, physical cues to encourage distancing, including marks on the ground and seating arrangements in classrooms, have been adopted. Due to the cost implication, no schools are known to be currently carrying out widespread school-based testing for Covid-19, this clouding the clear picture on the Covid-19 state in both teachers and learners. And finally, how useful is a university degree in helping graduates secure meaningful, financially independent lives? A large number of unemployed graduates is leading many to question the utility of university education. But is the skepticism justified? The frustration of joblessness is shared by parents and guardians who sacrificed hundreds of thousands of shillings for their young people's university education. Tensions arise in the family when the graduates are accused of not doing enough to get a job. Universities are also getting bashed for unemployment among their graduates, with claims mostly from politicians that current university degrees are not relevant to the job market. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing star 550 star 3#. You can also get more on the Star website.